Our first inductee is Glenn Borland, a star high school basketball player, two-year captain of the Wisconsin Badger basketball team, longtime Madison high school coach, and successful administrator at the high school level in the Madison school system. He was born December 28, 1935, but didn't really become Glenn Borland until a few months later when he was adopted as a baby from an orphanage by Glenn and Linda Borland of Olwine, Iowa. His father, Glenn, worked as a foreman for the Chicago Great Western Railroad. At Olwine High School, Borland played football, basketball, and track. He lettered in all three sports. He was a wide receiver and kicker in football. He ran the half mile on the track team, but basketball was his sport. He was all-conference and third-team All-State as a forward his senior year. His junior season, 1953, the team lost only 2 games. One was the quarterfinal game at the Iowa State Tournament. That team is still considered the best in Olwine history. Borland was talented enough to attract the attention of Iowa basketball coach Bucky O'Connor. He was offered a scholarship to Iowa, but it would not be available for 1 year. So Borland enrolled at Cornell College in Iowa right out of high school. A friend of his high school coach who lived in Madison called Badger head coach Bud Foster and told him about Borland. Shortly after that, Foster and O'Connor were doing a clinic in Ames, Iowa, and Foster asked O'Connor about Borland. He recommended him, and Foster called and offered a 1-year scholarship to Wisconsin. Borland accepted, and 5 days later, he started classes in Madison. The 1-year scholarship turned into a full scholarship. Freshmen were not eligible to play on varsity in those years, so Borland didn't move to the varsity until the 1955-56 season. His first shining moment came in the 5th game of the year against Nebraska. Coming off the bench, Borland scored 14 points and grabbed 10 rebounds in a 71-52 win over Nebraska. He lettered in his first year. He was named team captain for his junior year. He also became a starter and was second on the team in scoring and was third in rebounding. He was only 6'1", but was a forward. He scored 12 points in a loss to Wilt Chamberlain and his top-ranked Kansas Jayhawks. Maybe his proudest moment was scoring 16 points and hitting the game-winning shot in a 60-59 win over Iowa in Iowa City. His best all-around game came in a 13-point, 14-rebound game against Big Ten champion Ohio State. And he established his career scoring high with 17 at Michigan. Between his junior and senior years, Borland married Carolyn, his high school sweetheart. She was a basketball standout at Maynard High, just 8 miles from Olwine. Carolyn and her sister Glenda led Maynard to the 1956 Iowa State title. They were the first players on the same team in the same season to score 1,000 points. Carolyn and Glenda were inducted into the Iowa Girls Basketball Hall of Fame in 1971. As a senior, Borland was named team captain again. Being named captain twice was an honor that had happened only 3 times in the previous 57 years of Badger basketball. He also won his 3rd letter. After his playing days and after graduating with special senior honors from the UW, Borland was hired to teach and coach at Madison West Junior-Senior High School. There he was an assistant coach to legendary coaches Jim Stevens and Bert Hobley in basketball and football, and Willie Jones in track. He remained at West until 1966, when he was named athletic director and head basketball coach at the brand-new James Madison Memorial High School. Borland's first basketball team consisted of only sophomores and juniors. Seniors that year continued at Madison West. He posted a 7-12 mark his first year. Each year the team improved, going 9-10 in year 2 and 12-7 in his 3rd year. In that 3rd season, the Spartans battled top-ranked Racine Horlick, led by future NBA player Jim Chones. Horlick won by 1 point. He remembers when the Spartans would play West at Memorial, the West students would call the Memorial players farmers, and somehow each game they were able to sneak in a pig or a chicken and let it run onto the floor. He gave up coaching after just 3 seasons to take on a dual role as athletic director and assistant principal. He became the principal at Austin Senior High in Austin, Minnesota for 3 years, but returned to Madison as the principal at La Follette High School in 1975. He remained at La Follette until '79, when he was named assistant superintendent of Madison Public Schools. For 7 months, he was also interim superintendent. Borland retired in 1994. Along the way, he also earned a master's degree and a Ph.D. He was awarded the Madison Metropolitan School Distinguished Service Award, was a member of the Phi Epsilon Kappa fraternity dedicated to those pursuing careers in physical education, health, and safety. Known as the old left-hander with his hook shot, he played softball and basketball in city leagues for more than 20 years. He played for Gus Burwell's Tipler Transfer and Octopus Car Wash teams in Madison's major leagues. In 1962, he pitched his team to a 14-4 regular season record and was the winning pitcher in the city tournament championship game. That same year, he scored 18 points in leading Tipler to a third consecutive basketball title. In 1963, he made 13 out of 15 shots to beat Lou Cornelius's Monona Grove Lakers to win another city title. He's been married to Carolyn for 50 years, and they have 3 children, Brad and family in California, Brian and family in Madison, and Elizabeth and family in Marshfield. He has 6 grandchildren and 3 step-grandchildren. He notes he never held any one position for a considerable length of time, but is very proud of his efforts as a player, coach, athletic director, and administrator. The Madison Sports Hall of Fame and the American Family Insurance Company are proud to induct Glenn Borland into the class of 2008.